In this video, I am going to explain the different conics. Conics is a curve obtained by intersecting a right circular cone by certain intersecting plane. You can go to the description below to see all the related videos of engineering graphics. Now this is one cone. As we see here, cone has a base. So this is the circular base of the cone and it has got this apex. Okay, and this circular base of the cone is connected with the apex by imaginary lines. We call all these imaginary lines as generators of the cone. So this is the top view of the cone. Let us see, if I place this cone on horizontal plane as we see here, then in top view it will be seen as a circle, while in front view as we see it will be seen as a triangle. So this is the front view which indicates triangle. So these are the two views of the cone, top view and front view. If I cut this cone by a cutting plane which is parallel to its base, as we see here, this is base of the cone. So if I cut by a plane which is parallel to base and removing this top portion which is containing apex, then you can see the section. How is the section? You find here that section is like a circle. Okay, so true shape of section is circle. So whenever cone is cut by a plane which is parallel to its base, then the true shape of section obtained is circle. In the units of basic, we know how to show the section plane, convention for section plane. So whenever cone is cut by a plane parallel to its base, then this is the cutting plane. Let us call it as cutting plane 1 1. So whenever I cut it by cutting plane 1 1, the true shape of section is going to be a circle. Okay, now let us see the second possibility. If I cut this particular cone by a cutting plane which is parallel to this generator, as I have just told you, generator are imaginary lines which connect apex with the points on the circumference of the base. Okay, so this is one generator. So likewise there are infinite number of generators in case of cone. You can refer my videos on, say, cutting plane 2 2. Now how do I define this cutting plane? You can see angle made by this cutting plane with the base and angle made by generator with the base. How is the relationship? When angle made by cutting plane with the base is less than angle made by generator with the base, then the section is going to be ellipse. With demonstration we can see, this is the cone which is cut by a cutting plane. You can see angle made by this cutting plane. This is the way it is cut. Angle made by this cutting plane with the base is less than angle made by this generator with the base. So you can see, if I remove the top portion containing apex, then the true shape of section in this case is ellipse. So whenever this is the condition, so section plane 2 2 is going to give you the true shape of section as ellipse. Let us think of the third possibility. If I cut this cone by a cutting plane which is making same angle as that of the generator, that means now cutting plane is parallel to this end generator, so it is cutting something like this. On the drawing it is represented something like this. So we can see this is the end generator or simply generator, and this is the cutting plane. So we can see angle made by this cutting plane with the base and angle made by generator with the base, they are same. In this condition we get true shape of section as parabola. Okay, so section 3 3 gives true shape of section as parabola. Now the fourth possibility is something like this. If I cut this cone by a cutting plane which makes more angle than this generator. So angle made by generator, we can see this is the angle made by generator with the base. So if I cut this particular cone by a cutting plane which is making more angle as compared to the angle made by generator, then in this particular the true shape of section as hyperbola. Section 4 4 is going to give you true shape of section as hyperbola. Make the cutting plane to pass through the vertex and cutting the base. In this case we are going to get one corner which contains the apex and there will be two more points at the base. So here I have got that particular demonstration. Cutting plane passes through the apex and it cuts the base. So whenever I cut this cone like this, then we can see the true shape of section is going to be a triangle, and more specifically in most of the cases it is going to be isosceles triangle, because in most of the cases diameter of base circle and height of axis of the cone are such that the shape of section in this case is going to be isosceles triangle with this as base of the triangle, and these two are the two equal sides of triangle. I hope you understood. These are the 5 possibilities by which we get different conics. Conic, again I repeat, is a section obtained by cutting a cone by certain cutting plane. So 1 gives circle, 2 gives you ellipse, 3 gives you parabola, 4 gives you hyperbola, and section plane 5 gives isosceles triangle. I hope you understood different conics obtained in case of cone. Thank you very much for your patient viewing.